Slackers, following this little introduction where I tell you not to buy these products, you're going to see me opening up the MUA Liquid Metal lip glosses. It says lipsticks, but they're not, they're lip glosses, so the title is misleading. At the end, you'll see me with my eyes watering and everything just going crazy because, and my lips tingling and me thinking about returning them. I did contact MUA to say, these are awful, can I return them? The reply was, if they're opened, no you can't. If there are any unopened, we'll take them back. When I purchased them on the website, there was no mention of the fact that they're really very heavily fragranced, and there were no swatches. So without actually getting them out of the tube, you had no way of telling if what they were going to look like. So yeah, so there I have no reasonable way of telling how that product would look or work on me because there is no mention of fragrance and there was no swatches at all. There was literally just a picture of it in the bottle. So I think that's unreasonable for starters, but what makes it even worse is they are really heavily fragranced. You will see me going along going, but they also started to make my lips tingle. And after a really long conversation with them, there was this back and forth between me and their customer service person. I don't know who I was speaking to, never got a name because they don't give you one. I had to say a couple of times before they picked it up that my lips were tingling, and I had to ask them several times whether or not there was lip plumping ingredients in it. Turn out there are no lip plumping ingredients in it, which makes me think it's possibly an allergic reaction. I was having a reaction to one of the products in their lip glosses. Their reaction to me going, I think therefore I'm having an allergic reaction to the product was, consider it might have been something else you were using. Now, I have used everything in that video that I used to remove the makeup before that, after that, and the only things that give me tingly lips is their product. They then told someone who's having a possible allergic reaction to their product to try it again. Now bear in mind these go on my lips, which could result in swollen lips, swollen throat, and my worst case scenario here. But someone having an allergic reaction, yeah, swollen throat, unable to breathe, dead. So there's no way I can recommend these products. They cause an allergic reaction in me, or the least they make my lips tingle, so I'm not risking my health by wearing them again. They've all gone in the bin. I can't recommend them to you because I don't know what's doing it. I can't say they're safe, and I certainly can't recommend MUA's customer service for telling someone that's having a possible allergic reaction to their product to try it again. Unsafe advice, very unsafe advice. So yeah, this will go in front of me trying them on. If you want to see them on, you will see them on now, and you will see my reaction to them as they go on. So yeah, that's just my little intro video. I can't recommend these products at all, don't buy them. Hello my little Peacemakers, and today we're doing a try on of the complete MUA Luxe range of the metallic liquid lips and their lip glosses, and they're really opaque. So I'm going to go through all of them for you so you can see them on and you can tell me what you think. So we're going to start with the lightest, which is called Luster, and it's this one here. Let's get this one on my lips. So one swipe of this is enough to cover my lips. I'm very pale though, so you may need two if you are of a darker skin colour. Do I like it? Yes I do. It's a bit light for me. I suppose if I was going for the ethereal look, I'd quite like this one. So this is Luster. So from there I'm going to move on to Glint. It is this brownish metallic colour. So let's get that one on. So that's Glint. I really quite like the colour of this one on my lips. And actually my lips are beginning to tingle, so I wonder if these have got something in them to plump up your lips. It's quite possible. So yeah, I quite like the colour on this one. It's quite nice. Next I'm going to choose the darkest one, and this one is called Twinkle. It's almost black, but it's got this great shimmer in it, so let's try that one on. The colour on this one greatly benefited from a second layer. It went on quite sheer, the first layer, so a second layer was very important in order to make the black on this pop, but it's still quite a beautiful colour. And it's very, very shiny. The spark in it just makes it really nice and metallic and gorgeous. I do quite like this one. So that's Twinkle. Next up we've got Flash, and this one is a bright pink colour with a shiny, it's got a slight blue tone to it. So it's pretty opaque on the first layer, it's quite nice, but I think the second one will just finish it off nicely. So it's a super pink gloss, and I do like this one. It needs a second layer to just make it pop that little bit more. You can get away with one layer, but the second layer just brings it up, so it's absolutely wonderful. So that's Flash. Next up I'm going to try Flare, and this is the more orange based colour. It's a very kind of orangey red, this one. We'll see how this one goes on. So it doesn't really need a second layer on me, but I do think if you've got darker skin than me, you're going to need to do a second layer. So that's it with the second layer. I like this one as well. It's quite a nice bright orange, this one. So that was Flare. Next up we've got Blaze, and this is that berry colour, metallic berry colour. So let's try that one. So this one has got the most disappointing coverage so far. I had to put 3 layers on to get a really non-scratchy surface on this, to get that real berry colour to pop on this. It's still a nice shade, I still think it looks good, but yeah, the most disappointing coverage on this one. I do like it though, it is a nice colour. So that's Blaze. And the final one is Bedazzle, which is this beautiful pink with the blue two-tone in it. I'm going to try that one on and see what it looks like. One layer is fine on me. Has a nice colour, but if you want the two-tone to pop, I suspect you're going to need a second. Yeah, a second layer really makes the blue pop in this. So that makes it absolutely perfect. This is such a pretty colour. It's such a pretty pink with the blue tone in it. It's just glorious. It's my favourite out of the whole lot. Now, quite stably, I've checked the website, and there's nothing in it that says these are lip plumping, and yet they make my lips tingle. This is making my lips tingle. Not only that, you might have heard me mention the word fragrance at some point. If you've seen the whole video, mention they absolutely hate the fragrance on this. It is incredibly strong. They smell of that really artificial vanilla. It's really, really heavy, really, really cloying, and putting these on, it's getting in my eyes. It's making my eyes water. The fragrance is making my eyes water, and the lip gloss is making my lips tingle. So yeah, I'm not allergic to anything, so I'm just a bit worried about these. So I'm going to have to talk to MUA about these. I mean, they may be designed to make your lips tingle, and that's absolutely fine. And the fragrance, but the fragrance is just so heavy. Who smelt these and went, yeah, that's really nice. It's not subtle at all. It's really, really heavy. Someone else is going to be able to smell this on your lips. It is really strong, the fragrance on these. That's my biggest thing about these. The fragrance is so strong. The tingling worries me because, like I said, I'm not allergic to anything, and it says nowhere on the website that these are lip plumping as well. So I will update this video with the information of whether or not they're supposed to be lip plumping. If you do want to invest in them, they are £4 each. They are either available in your local MUA, your local Superdrug store on the MUA stand, or off the Superdrug or MUA websites. Links are all in the description bar below. I hope you enjoyed this video, my hippie slackers. Please comment, rate and subscribe. So I had to stop filming for a few minutes because the fragrance was just getting so heavy that I had to stop and get myself sorted. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't know if my nose is red or anything, but yeah, they're making my eyes feel really sore and nasty, and my eyes of all places, it went straight up my nose to my eyes. Obviously your sinuses are just under there. So yeah, don't like those. If you're bad with fragrance, and I'm not even bad with fragrance, if you're bad with fragrance, you are gonna hate those. Though you really are. If you're good with vanilla, you might like them, but if you're okay, you see, there's nothing wrong with vanilla. I don't find vanilla particularly offensive as a fragrance. It's not my favourite. It's not one I would say that I absolutely hate, but those are awful. It's just heavy and cloying, and I think I said that already. Yeah, don't buy those. Don't buy them at all. I'm going to have to see if I can return them. So yeah, TTFN, my hippie slackers.